Numbers rise, numbers fall, and most people never realize how often this silent swing is shaping their energy, their mood, their hunger, and even their long-term health. Blood sugar is not just a medical term you hear at a clinic. It is a living signal moving through your body every minute. When it refuses to stay normal, it is never random. There is always a reason. Sometimes that reason starts before breakfast. Sometimes it begins while you sleep. Sometimes it has nothing to do with sugar at all. In this video, you will learn why your blood sugar keeps drifting up and crashing down even when you think you are doing everything right. You will understand what really controls it, what secretly pushes it out of balance, and why normal is not a straight line. Many people blame one meal or one bad habit, but the truth is deeper. Hormones talk to your blood sugar. Stress talks to your blood sugar. Sleep talks to your blood sugar. Even your liver makes decisions behind your back. By the end of this video, you will know how these systems work together and why fixing blood sugar is about timing, signals, and balance, not just food. You will also learn lesser-known triggers that most people never hear about, including why blood sugar can rise when you are not eating, why it can spike in the morning, and why it can feel stable one day and chaotic the next. This knowledge matters because unstable blood sugar slowly trains your body to feel tired, hungry, foggy, and irritable without warning. It shapes cravings. It affects fat storage. It influences focus and sleep. And over time, it can quietly push the body toward disease long before any diagnosis appears. Watching till the end will give you a clear mental map of what is really happening inside you, so you stop guessing and start understanding. No complex science words, no fear tactics. No, just a clean explanation that connects the dots in a way most videos never do. If you have ever wondered why energy drops out of nowhere, why hunger hits fast and hard, or why normal blood sugar feels impossible to hold, this video is for you. Stay with us because once you see the full picture, you cannot unsee it. Welcome to the channel where we break down body science in a way that actually makes sense. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next video that could change how you understand your health. Blood sugar is the amount of glucose moving through your blood at any moment. Glucose is a simple fuel. Every cell in your body uses it to stay alive. Your brain depends on it almost entirely. Your muscles burn it for movement. Your organs need it to function. Most of this glucose comes from food, especially foods that contain carbohydrates. When you eat, your body breaks carbs down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream. This is not a problem. This is how energy is delivered. But glucose cannot just float around forever. Too much of it in the blood can cause damage. Too little can shut systems down. That is why your body tightly controls it. The main controller is a hormone called insulin. Insulin is released by the pancreas. When blood sugar rises, its job is simple. It opens the doors of your cells. It allows glucose to move from the blood into the cells where it can be used or stored. When insulin works well, blood sugar comes down smoothly. But insulin is only half of the system. There is another hormone working in the opposite direction. That hormone is called glucagon. Glucagon is released when blood sugar drops too low. Its role is to raise blood sugar. It tells the liver to release stored glucose back into the blood. This keeps your brain and body supplied with energy when you are not eating. These two hormones work like a balance. One pushes sugar down, the other pulls it back up. Together, they try to keep blood sugar within a healthy range. This balance is always active. It never stops. That is why blood sugar never stays at one number. The moment you eat, blood sugar rises. The body notices. Insulin is released. Glucose moves into cells. Blood sugar falls again. When it drops too far, glucagon steps in. The liver releases glucose. Blood sugar rises. This cycle repeats all day and all night. It happens after meals. It happens between meals. It even happens while you sleep. A flat line is not normal. Movement is normal. The issue starts when the swings become too sharp or too frequent. Food is the most obvious cause of these swings. Simple sugars enter the blood very fast. Sweet drinks, candy, white bread, these foods cause quick spikes. Blood sugar rises sharply. Insulin rushes in to deal with it. Sometimes too much insulin is released. Blood sugar then drops quickly. This creates a crash. Hunger appears, energy drops. Cravings follow. Complex carbohydrates behave differently. Whole grains, beans, vegetables, these break down more slowly. Glucose enters the blood at a slower pace. The rise is gentler. Insulin response is steadier. Blood sugar stays more stable for longer. But food is not just about type. Size matters. Large meals deliver a large amount of glucose at once. Blood sugar spikes higher. Insulin has to work harder. Smaller meals create smaller rises. Timing also matters. Long gaps between meals allow blood sugar to fall. When it falls too low, the body reacts strongly. Glucagon releases glucose. Stress hormones may join in. When you finally eat, the response can be exaggerated. This is why skipping meals often leads to stronger spikes later. Stress is another powerful driver. Stress hormones like cortisol raise blood sugar. They do this on purpose. Stress signals danger. The body prepares for action. It releases glucose to make energy available. This happens even if no food was eaten. Emotional stress can do the same thing. Anxiety, anger, pressure. These feelings trigger hormonal responses. Blood sugar rises. Insulin must respond. Chronic stress keeps blood sugar elevated more often than it should be. Sleep plays a quiet but major role. Poor sleep disrupts hormone balance. It reduces insulin sensitivity. This means insulin does not work as well. Blood sugar stays higher for longer after eating. Lack of sleep also raises stress hormones. This adds another push upward. Even one bad night can change how your body handles glucose the next day. Hydration is often ignored. Blood is partly made of water. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes more concentrated. Glucose levels appear higher. Dehydration also stresses the body. Stress hormones rise. Blood sugar rises with them. Drinking enough water helps keep blood volume balanced, and hormone signals calmer. All of these factors interact. Food, timing, stress, sleep, hydration. They overlap. They stack. One bad habit can amplify another. This is why blood sugar can feel unpredictable. It is not just reacting to one thing. It is responding to your entire day. Blood sugar is influenced by many forces that most people never think about, and these hidden factors often explain why levels change even when food stays the same. Medications are one of the strongest examples. Some drugs push blood sugar up quietly in the background. Others pull it down without warning. Steroids, certain pain medicines, treatments for allergies, and even common prescriptions for blood pressure can interfere with how insulin works or how glucose is released. The body does not treat medicine as neutral, it reacts. Hormones shift, the liver responds. Blood sugar follows. Hormonal changes inside the body can do the same thing, especially during natural cycles. In women, the menstrual cycle changes insulin sensitivity throughout the month. During certain phases, cells respond well to insulin. During others, they resist it. This can cause higher readings even with the same meals and routines. These shifts are not signs of failure. They are biological patterns driven by hormones that rise and fall on their own schedule. Illness is another powerful trigger. When the body fights infection, it releases stress hormones to survive. These hormones raise blood sugar to provide extra energy for immune cells. Fever, inflammation, pain, and even mild sickness can cause spikes. The body prioritizes survival over balance. Once illness passes, levels often settle again. The liver also plays a major role that few people notice. It stores glucose and releases it when needed. But the liver does not always wait for permission. It responds to stress, hormones, sleep loss, and even emotions. Sometimes it releases glucose when the body already has enough. This can raise blood sugar without any food involved. These hidden drivers explain why blood sugar can change on days that seem normal. This is also why ups and downs happen even in people without diabetes. Blood sugar is not meant to be still. It rises after meals. It falls between meals. It shifts during activity. It adjusts during rest. This movement is part of a healthy system. Problems arise only when swings become extreme or frequent. After eating, a rise is expected. The body anticipates food, insulin responds. Cells take in glucose. Over time, blood sugar settles again. This is not a mistake. It is the design. Glucose control is a moving balance, not a fixed target. The body constantly predicts, adjusts, and corrects. That is why numbers look different at different times of day. Morning is not the same as evening. Rest is not the same as stress. Another example of this movement appears early in the day. Many people notice higher blood sugar in the morning, even before eating. This is known as the dawn phenomenon. During the early morning hours, the body releases hormones that prepare it to wake up. These hormones increase alertness and energy. To support this, the liver releases glucose into the blood. Blood sugar rises naturally. Insulin may lag behind. This creates a noticeable spike. It happens even without food. It is not caused by dinner the night before. It is part of the body's internal clock. For some people, this rise is mild. For others, it is strong. Stress, sleep quality, and hormone sensitivity can amplify it. This early morning shift shows how deeply blood sugar is connected to internal rhythms. Throughout the day, blood sugar continues to respond to signals both seen and unseen. It moves with food, hormones, lifestyle, and internal processes working together. Flat numbers are rare. Motion is constant. This movement matters because it reflects how the body communicates with itself. Understanding this flow makes the changes less confusing and reveals that blood sugar behavior is not random. It follows patterns driven by biology, timing, and signals happening every hour of the day. Blood sugar is not broken. It is responding. Every rise and fall you learned about in this video is your body sending signals, adjusting, and trying to keep you alive and energized. Once you understand that, the confusion fades and clarity takes over. Now, the real question is simple. Which factor surprised you the most? Was it stress, sleep, hormones, or the way your liver releases glucose without asking? Drop your answer in the comments and let the conversation start. If this video helped you see your body differently, tap the like button so more people can learn this too. Share it with someone who feels tired, hungry, or off balance and does not know why. And subscribe to the channel for more clear science-based breakdowns that actually make sense. Your body is always talking. Stay with us and you will keep learning how to listen.